This brings us to the independents, who are even worse. The independents, with their imperium and imperio approach, telling us that they are unique and righteous, but are actually the precursor to chaos. I can't think of one independent standing in a seat with a serious campaign against a Labor incumbent. Independents are only successful if the bulk of the other members of the lower house, the House of Representatives, are not independent. If all 151 in the lower house, House of Representatives, were independent, then the individual would be merely one discordant voice in a sea of chaos. A nation would be farcical in any form of government. We would be in an international laughingstock. 151 independents running around like senseless chooks. A ballot each day for the Prime Minister, a ballot for the Treasurer, a new defence policy each week, a budget that would be an incomprehensible bag of ideas with no underlying national plan. But independents believe that most people will do the right thing by their nation and vote in blocks for political parties, allowing them, the independents, to stand aside from the day-to-day, more effective political process, choosing what suits them at the expense of those who bind and stick to their party for the greater good. In essence, it is one word: selfish, with possibly a sentiment of entitlement residing below this. It is also fundamentally dishonest because they never disclose which side they would support if the vote came down to them. The thought that they don't actually know at this stage of a campaign which political side would get their casting vote in a hung parliament is totally implausible. Their electorate would be led like a sheep with the wool over its eyes, with the independents implying that their arbitrary promises would somehow be fulfilled, even though they are not a member of the Cabinet that makes the policy, nor of the Expenditure Review Committee that approves the money for it. Of course, the Governor-General would not concur that this could be a tenable form of government and would send us all back to the polls to try and sort this national mess out.